Have you heard of the Fry's model of consent as it pertains to sexual activity? And is there a way that we can talk about that with little kids?
Consent needs to be freely given, reversible, informed, enthusiastic, and specific. And yeah, we typically talk about this in the context of sexual activity. And I absolutely agree with this commenter who is saying that it should be taught in premarital counseling and even youth of appropriate age.
Here's the thing.
I have a 9-year-old. I talk about consent with him. I don't think I've actually described the Fry's model of consent, but he has sensory processing disorder. And when he starts sensory seeking on my body, I will tell him, I don't like that. Please stop touching my body in that way. I am not consenting to this touch. And he's wrestling with his little friends because he's in karate and they wrestle and that's what they do because they're 9-year-old boys. And somebody takes it too far and they start saying, stop, ow, whatever. I say, hey guys, you have to stop. Your friend is no longer consenting to what is happening. Reversible. If we get to a playground and I start to notice that he's going to maybe start wrestling with a kid that he just met, I'm going to go up to them and I'm going to say, hey, is your little friend okay with wrestling? Maybe he doesn't want to. Did you ask if he's okay with that? Informed. One time in one of his activities, they made foam swords. And one of the things that we talked about was if you choose to start beating each other with these foam swords, somebody is probably going to get hurt. So what are the consequences if you start hitting each other? If I choose to hit, I'm choosing to get hurt. Specific. So I probably will start actually using Fry's model of consent terminology with my 9-year-old now that I actually thought about it. But the reality is I have been teaching it to him since birth. And it's never too late to start using that sort of language for children as they're relating to other people in their lives in non-sexual situations, so that when they learn about sex and when they start having sex, it is second nature. It has been ingrained in them since childhood.
And that is part of how we have sex education with our children without the guilt and shame of purity culture.